Christians are everywhere. Hi, welcome back to another one of our series of our video devotional blogs here at Regal Heights Church. I'm glad you've tuned in with us here today. What you may not actually know is that there are Christians everywhere all over the earth. And the reason why they are not always known is because the whole purpose of the Christian is to glorify God, not ourselves. Now, yes, there are many people like myself who has a very public ministry, but there's many things that I even do behind the scenes that many will never know. We're not doing it for our glory, we're doing it for God's. And so oftentimes people ask, where is a Christian in the middle of the difficulty? And sometimes people can wonder, well, what are all these churches that they see the buildings all around, but what are Christians doing all over the earth? And I like to point out to you that they're not really going to shout it from the rooftop because we're commanded to not do that. We're supposed to let our good works speak for ourselves. So did you know that there are thousands of Christians, even in this city, who donate and give their time, talent, and treasures to food banks, to homeless shelters, to financial planning institutions to help those to Habitat for Humanity, and many other instances like that, as well as giving to things like marriage counseling, parental counseling, you name it. They are there funding all these ministries and giving of their time, talent, and treasures to see to it that this happens. And I'm always saying this to highlight, to know that God is always going to put good people in the places that He needs them to be. And but again, it is for His glory, not ours. So Jesus tells us in the book of Matthew to not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Because the purpose is that Jesus was dealing with a bunch of hypocrites in His day, of people that were only doing righteous things just so they could get lots of attention from people, and that everyone else would look to them and go, wow, aren't you just so spiritual? That is not the goal. We realize that we are sinners saved by grace, and that many of us will have public ministries, but we'll also have behind-the-scenes ministries where we seek to exalt Christ, not ourselves. In fact, Jesus says that He is going to reward in heaven those who have the private ministry that are helping other people. Did you know there are people that are out there and around right now even seeking and searching for those who are having a hard time so that they can go and bless them with something special? So I want to encourage you to tip us off to let us know someone who needs that kind of a help. Or I empower you, I encourage you to just go and do it on your own. You don't always need a church to make every move that is right. But the whole purpose of the church is that we can be a team together where we can share our gifts with one another and our talents so that we can together go out and do many wonderful things. So we are also called to teach and inspire others. So sometimes there can be a fine line from highlighting what good work Christians and churches are doing around town and then being out there bragging about it. But we want to make sure that the whole purpose is that our heart is pure, that our desire is to inspire and not to boast, and it is to help people because we believe that everyone is made in God's image and that we are seeking to save under Christ those who are lost. And so as we search together, I pray that we could continue to build together as a church community and as a greater community to seek out those who need help and to help them. God bless you, and thank you for joining us again here today.